Whether it's your first time here or you're a regular here at Mr. Super Oz, I just want to thank you for tuning in to the channel. It exists because I, Oz, from the channel Mr. Super Oz, I wrote a 68-page graphic novel called Everlasting Survivors. Volume 1 is called All Day Long. If you follow the link in the description of this video, you can get yourself hats, shirts, posters, all kinds of fun things. But most importantly, you can get the story itself. And the more people that pick up the story, the greater the chances are that there can be continued adventures with these heroes. If you could, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment, enjoy. The actual main event for No Mercy will be Triple H. So, while we're talking about Triple H, while we're talking about the former world champion, right, I will say here and now, I put words in your mouth by accident before we even talked about this. I said, after Triple H loses to The Rock at King of the Ring, Hunter no shows Raw. That's me putting words into your show. Unknowingly, but hey, look at the bright side, it worked out.
Yeah.
But appears on Smackdown for a promo segment where his wife confronts him and says, Hunter, Game, King of Kings, I want you to sign exclusively with SmackDown. I know that you were off the table when me and Mick were drafting when we're making our picks. But I know that you can have a great home here on SmackDown. You know, come home with me, honey, sweetie pie, all that stuff. But we get Ric Flair coming out, presenting it up, strutting, yeah, styling, profiling, and he says to Steph, I know that you're gonna make Hunter a great offer because I know Mick's made him a lot of great offers throughout the week. But here's the thing, doll face, all that stuff. He says, come No Mercy, there will be no need for Triple H to pick a side. He don't need to pick Monday Night Raw. He doesn't need to pick SmackDown because Triple H will once again be the undisputed champion. So I have given him the right and the privilege of not having to pick between Raw and SmackDown because I have that much faith in Triple H. He is the diamond of this business.
Beautiful.
And so we close out this month with that lingering question in the air. Will Triple H be a Raw man, a SmackDown man, or will he still be the every AEW man by winning back the Undisputed Championship from The Rock at No Mercy and being the man to defend against Brock Lesnar? We don't know. We'll find out. But here on SmackDown, along with that important promo setup stuff, we also have... so, remember I said that Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy both had lost to Mark Henry. That's what I was trying to say.
Gotcha.
So, both these men are losers, but want to get on the winning side of things. They are going up against William Regal's young ragtag group of youngsters.
Right.
In this particular match, they are going up against Test and Nowinski because they are the two younger of the followers. Lance Storm is quite deeper into his training, not training, but experience than the other two younger fellows.
We'll go with that. Yeah,
but the Hardys keep coming up short in this match, just like they did with Mark Henry. They keep coming up short whether it's Nowinski or Test. But in reality, it's because William Regal's out there, giving that sage advice.
Of course.
And Lance Storm also, he's passing it along. Now, Lance doesn't stay out the whole time because he has himself a main event match with Mark Henry as well. So Lance actually pieces out midway through the match.
So
but he's not actually the only one who leaves. So Matt Hardy is so frustrated as this tag team match is unfolding that he doesn't leave Jeff, but he gets down off of the corner and sits on the ring steps. And He's just beside himself. And so Jeff goes for a tag, but Matt's not there. Nowinski pulls Jeff out of the Hardy's corner, makes the tag to Test, and big boot to Jeff Hardy. Nowinski begs Test for tag. He tags himself in, gets the 1-2-3. Nowinski celebrates with Test and Regal, and they go up the ramp. As Jeff is recovering or attempting to come to his senses,
right?
Matt, he says, "I'm sorry. I can't take this. Life's too hard." I'm just kidding. We don't hear what he's saying, but not yet, but coming soon. So Matt helps Jeff up, and he's like, "I'm sorry I wasn't there for you." And Jeff, being a very forgiving brother, he's like, losses happen.
Dumb baby face.
And so Matt is mad because it's the losing that's getting to him, and Jeff's okay with being a loser. So you can see Matt's face turn while hugging his brother, and Jeff goes to raise his brother's arm, but Matt pulls him back. Side effect.
Okay.
Gotcha. And so we didn't do it during the invasion. We didn't do it back in January, but now I am having Matt Hardy again. He's losing his faculties, and so not only does he hit the side effect on Jeff, but he pushes him out of the ring, and he this is toward the ramp side of the ring, because on SmackDown the announce table is up on the staging area. Because Raw has the stage one, so it's off to the other side, not the stage side, but the table side. And so Matt pulls the top off, and he knocks off the monitors. Exactly. Gets it all prepped. He throws Jeff up on the table, hits the twist of fate, and then after the table collapses, Matt, he's got his hands on his face. He's like this, and he pulls it away, and he sees V1. He sees the V1 exactly. So in the main event, we have Mark Henry, who has been a dominant television champion. He is defending against Lance Storm, and just like earlier in the night, Lance, who accompanied Test, Nowinski, and Regal, is himself accompanied by Test, Nowinski, and Regal. But the fact is, Mark Henry doesn't care that Regal and his associates are there, because Mark is a dominant man. So he hits the world's strongest slam. 1-2, ref gets distracted. But when Nowinski slides into the ring to help Storm, he eats himself a world's strongest slam. And Regal, who's still talking to the ref, you see him throwing his hands, and Test gets in the ring. He goes for a big boot, but Mark Henry grasps the leg. He has him up for a T-bone, but he readjusts him, falls forward, world's strongest slam. So
I can see that.
And so now three guys are down in the ring. Regal steps down. He's like, I tried.
I'm not stupid.
And so
all right.
And so the ref turns around. He sees three guys down, and he's like, should I? And Mark's like, don't even worry about calling for the bell. So Regal goes over, pins Lance Storm. Now that nobody's there to interfere, two guys are down, but he pins him. 1-2-3. Mark Henry lifts up the television title, dominant as ever. Love this man. He is weeks deep into defending this title, and
what, like 4, 5?
So I think he makes it 9 total, and so this is 9 consecutive wins. So he's 6 defenses deep now.
I was in the ballpark.
And so next month when he defends, and I'll just go ahead and tease it now. Next week when he defends, it'll be on the 4th of July, literally the 4th of July SmackDown, and I've branded it the Great American SmackDown. And the main event of the Great American SmackDown is Hollywood Hulk Hogan, Mr. Red and Yellow, Mr. All-American Red, White, and Blue, challenging for his company, Alpha Entertainment Worldwide's television championship against Mark Henry in the main event. Oh my goodness, I can't wait. Thank you, sir, for coming back. Thank you for helping.